Daisy a dressing gown and some little slippers.
I don't know which way it is. This way. I don't know where we've parked. Emma, you can't just walk up to somebody's door and ask for a cup of tea. Now we're going to be late and we're going to get a ticket and it's going to be awful and I'm going to get blamed for it. There's a security guard on every shop door, isn't there?
Literally, just about everyone. This man here won't let us in.
£25,000 for a jacket up there. 25 grand. That's ridiculous.
I daren't go in half at shops because I think they'll just throw me out.
Emma?
We're just heading for our park up and we're absolutely creasing ourselves laughing. I wish I'd have got it on camera for everybody, but we're just laughing at how many road signs there are. And we're heading in towards Bath and they seem to really like the road signs here. You've got about 7 or 8 telling you to do all these different things all at the same time. And then we drove around the corner and instead of there being just 2 sets of traffic lights, there were about 7 sets of traffic lights off at the same junction. They were literally like, Reese said there's no confusion as to whether you need to go or not or stop, is there?
The entire road will little green. Welcome back to Romany Pirates. Join us as we explore the Roman city of Bath and show you the hidden gems we come across when we're on the road. Let's go. Whoa, this is absolutely awesome. Look at this.
Magnificent thing I have ever seen in my life. It's unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. So we were going to go into the Roman baths. Got Daisy a dressing gown and some little slippers, but despite doing that, this man here won't let us in.
Poor Daisy.
Poor Daisy.
So Daisy, have you got anything you'd like to say about being refused entry into the Roman baths? Can you tell us how you're feeling? No comment. Just what I thought. Bath has just got all these cool little streets like that. Look at that. Quite a bohemian vibe, an Italian feel. As you walk down these streets, there's like a smell of coffee and fudge, and it's really nice.
As you know, we don't normally come to cities, but we decided that we just couldn't miss Bath. Bath is actually the adoptive place where we adopted our boat from, or not far from here, about 10 minutes round corner. But I've got all dressed up today and I've put my best pants on today, all ready, dressed up to come round the city. My daughter actually made me these, Ali's Designs. She made myself, and they're printed with a print from the water in Ibiza. She took a photograph and then printed it onto some silk trousers from me. So these are my best. So I've got my best stuff on.
Just been to a charity shop, as we do. Daisy's learned that when she goes into a charity shop, that if she looks like, gives her like puppy dog eyes or barks, that she gets a biscuit. But she's learned, hasn't she, that it's only in charity shops that it happens. She's so clever.
Any other shop she sits really quietly, but as soon as you go into a charity shop she knows, and she'll stand there and she'll look at the shopkeeper and look back at me and look at the back, and she's like that as if to say they haven't noticed me. And then if they don't notice her, she barks at them until they listen to her and give her a biscuit, doesn't she?
Yeah, it's really clever. So this is called the Circus, originally called the King's Circus. It was built in 1754 and it's also actually Grade 1 listed as well. It's absolutely awesome like place, like loads of history and yeah, really cool. The houses here have all got these cute like little hidden gardens. So Bath, the city of Bath, is named after the Roman built baths, and in 1987 it became a World Heritage Site. What you can see behind me here is called the Crescent, and Emma's going to tell you a little bit about it.
The Crescent is a row of 30 terraced houses built in 1767 by John Wood. It's classed as one of the most spectacular pieces of Georgian architecture that there is. In front of it is a park now, but where the grass drops down is where they would have had common land for all the horses and carts. And another bit of interesting information for you, Inspector Morse was filmed here.
Emma, you can't just walk up to somebody's door and ask for a cup of tea. That's ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous.
You can't do that.
It's not
What
ridiculous.
are you doing?
They might let us in, come on.
This is absolutely ridiculous. We're just sort of wandering around this city. There's a cool like marketplace that's like medieval. It's the oldest shopping place in the city, over 800 years old apparently. So we're going to go check that out now. We're a little bit like two fish out of water, aren't we, wandering around the city? We don't really know, like I don't really know how to film a city at all. Like when we're in the countryside, it's like, but a city, it's a little bit, we're not used to cities at all.
It's very busy, very busy.
Very
But
busy.
it's got a nice feel, it's kind of quite a bohemian feel.
Yeah,
here. It's quite
bohemian
nice.
crossed with very much Italian, and there's a lot of money here, isn't there?
Yeah,
Like,
oh, a lot of money, a lot of money.
see if they can lend us some.
But it's not as posh as you think, because I've just seen an elderly woman on that circus bit stood on a door in her pyjamas.
In her pyjamas.
And then another person stood outside with no on her feet, so it's very similar to us at home, really.
The feeling of the place is that it's very kind of regal, very rich, got some kind of fancy Italian restaurants, Gucci shops, that kind of thing. There's a security guard on every shop door, isn't there?
Literally, just about everyone. I daren't go in half at shops because I think
They
they'll
won't
just
want
throw
us.
me out.
They won't want the likes of us here. Yeah, a lot of like expensive art shops, and it feels like, you know, like they've probably got Chesterfield sweets in every house.
Yeah,
you know, it's
yeah,
that
it's very
regal,
posh.
that very regal
very
feel.
posh.
But very nice place to come and explore and wander about. It's like the prices of stuff. £25,000 for a jacket up there. 25 grand. So we're here in the Guild Market. So this is the oldest shopping place in Bath. It's over 800 years old, this place. It's just amazing, isn't it?
Oh, it's brilliant. It's like a little Aladdin's cave. It's absolutely brilliant. And we're just going to go and get some lunch because we decided we'll treat ourselves. So we're going to go and get some lunch. It's really cheap.
Yeah, they've got some cool vegan stuff as well, haven't they?
Yeah, really good price. It's like a £5 each.
Let's do it. Loads to choose from, isn't there? So we both went for a vegetarian breakfast. Looks nice, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Having to make a mad dash for it. We just looked at the time and realised the parking's running out on the van. So we're just trying to navigate our way back through Bath city centre now, back to the van before we get a horrible fine.
So many streets.
And there's so many streets. Now in.
It's this way.
Oh, look at that. Quiet street.
Much needed after today.
Do you reckon it's this way then? Let's try this way. I stopped to get some footage, and now I'm going to make us late. So I'm literally running through this car park. Emma's gone ahead and I stopped to get some footage, and now we're going to be late and we're going to get a ticket, and it's going to be awful and I'm going to get blamed for it. Going this way. Oh. She's going to be so mad if we get a ticket. I don't know which way it is. Oh damn. This way. I don't know where we've parked. I don't know where we've parked. Oh no. Emma? Yep, I have absolutely no idea. It's absolutely massive. I've got about 4 minutes before there's cameras here as well, basically in this car park we've parked in. So I'm not sure where to go. Ah, here it is. Let's go. I'm here, I've done it. Right, we're here to get Daisy loaded, get the pram in the back, and yeah, let's get out of here. So that were the car park that we stayed in last night as well. It's not that badly priced really to stay overnight. To say that you're in the city centre of Bath, it's all right. So we have hit the road now. We're just about 10 minutes down the road from Bath. Just pulled over just to grab a quick drink and use the toilet. So we're going to hit the road now. Let's do it. Let's go.
We are not always rushing around from place to place on the road, even though it may look like it, because we do like to move fast and we do like to see a lot of places. But there's a lot of sort of travelling on road that's just kind of taking it easy really and seeing the scenery and enjoying it, isn't there?
Yeah, it's not always like rushing about, you know. One of the things that we both love about travelling is just sauntering down country lanes like this, you know, and we always go slow. I've always got a queue of like 15 cars behind me or whatever because I refuse to go fast.
Yeah, and if you are travelling on country lanes, please slow down because there's so many animals. That's why we go slower. There's so many animals about. I mean, we've just in the last couple of days we've had a near miss with a deer. What else was there? Like some kind of otter or something?
We were driving down the road last night and it was dark and I had my headlights on, and there were like all sorts running out in front of me, little voles and squirrels and goodness knows what else. But because I was going slow, we were able to avoid them.
And we've passed 4 dead deer in the past few weeks
it's just awful.
On the roads.
People speeding down these little country lanes.
So just please slow down. But yeah, it's just part of van life. It's just sort of taking it easy a little bit as well and enjoying it and
in
just,
a quarter of a mile, turn right onto A420.
Just past some little ponies in a field. But it's part of it's just taking it easy and relaxing a bit as well, and you know you'd have your general tasks to do. You know, you're filling up with your water, and
we need to do that actually.
Oh yeah, we do, don't we? Yeah, filling up with the water, doing your washing. We don't
turn
go
right
to
onto A420, then turn left onto Gorse Lane.
She's so rude, that lady. We don't tend to do our washing in laundrettes and things like that, like a lot of people do. It's very rare that we kind of use laundrettes, or if we're doing big things. Most of the stuff we just tend to wash in a bucket, or even in a river, just wherever we can find really. And if we're washing in a river, either ourselves or washing, we always use stuff that are friendly for the water. We don't use anything with chemicals in or all like that. But yeah, we there's all sorts of little tasks you've got to do, isn't there, and just daily living, you know,
loads.
like you get at home really, I suppose, cooking, cleaning, you know, it's just a lot easier to clean in a van.
So when you're on the road and you need to fill up with water, one good place to fill is Morrison's, like a Morrison's petrol station. If you go in and ask them, you can use the tap, which is nearly always at the side of the garage. So we're just filling up the water now. So Bath were really cool.
Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, really good. Really enjoyed it. But there's so much to see. We'll definitely have to go back.
Yeah, it's a place that we'd like to spend more time at, and obviously we didn't do like the Roman baths and stuff because we had Daisy. As you saw, they wouldn't let her in.
Prejudice against dogs.
It's awful. But yeah, definitely a place we'd love to go back, stay longer. So we're just headed a little bit down the road now to a place called
Tetbury, I think it is.
Tetbury. And this is why, isn't it? This is why we didn't even know it existed.
No, we didn't even know it existed. We just like we just sort of drove through and just came across this place. And we've also found there's a park for night here as well that's free to stay at, which explicitly allows campers. Just as well on Bath, before I forget, I just wanted to mention that if any of you are in vans or diesel vehicles, you need to go on the clean air zone and just check the charges, because I believe it can be like £30 plus type of thing if you're in a sort of a large vehicle, like a medium wheelbase or long wheelbase. So just go on the government website and check that. We're exempt from it.
Yeah, we've got
Euro 6.
We're 2019, so we're Euro 6, so we don't pay. But yeah, that is something to.
You don't want to go home and have a massive fine, do you? It's all that Romany Pirates' fault. They told us to go to Bath.
We're gonna go check this place out now. It looks absolutely epic. We were just driving through and we both sort of went, oh, we need to stop here.
Yeah, it looks brilliant. This is the benefit though, just being on the road, isn't it? Come across new places.
Life on the road. So we are gonna go and check out this little town that we've come across. Already it's looking absolutely epic. There is a cafe there that is a train. Literally just saying off camera, like that one of the things that we both absolutely love is these little gems of these little towns that you come across when you're travelling on the road. And then all of a sudden we drove through this little town, like, oh, we've got to stop here. It looks absolutely amazing.
We were just saying, no matter how long we travel for, even just in the UK, I don't think we'd ever see everywhere that there is.
No.
Because, you know, even if you were sort of for 10 of the 10 years on road, you know, I still think there'd be places that we're discovering that you don't even know exist.
Ah, absolutely. It's just endless places. This country has so much to offer. And I just thought you were enjoying kind of the pace at what we do this at. You know, like sometimes it's slower, sometimes it's faster, sometimes you kind of don't know what's coming up because we don't know what's coming up. But we're just, you know, we were saying that the other day, like, we're just going to carry on filming kind of what we enjoy, and hopefully you guys enjoy it as well. You know, we're just like we have done from the start. We just do what we've always done and roll the camera basically.
Still got a sat nav going in my bag from where we were meant to be going before we stopped.
Little Wally. So these apparently are the famous chipping steps. Beautiful, beautiful old street. Already 2 people have stopped us, asked us what we were doing, and just given us like a full rundown of the history of the place. And
really nice.
Just really welcoming people.
Welcoming.
They kind of said they were going to follow us. So if you're watching this, hello.
And we've got like a whole history lesson now. We can take you around and show you just about everything. But it's actually a really historical, important sort of place, is this?
Yeah, it is. We've definitely found a little gem here.
Apparently, the stairs that we've just walked up, the chipping stairs. Chipping means market. And they were built in 1781, and basically people would go up those stairs to the central market, and then people like sort of maids and what have you would offer themselves up for kind of sale of service, if you like, in the marketplace.
So this is the market hall where the domestic staff would have come to offer themselves for employment. And it's also where they sold wool, which is what this area is famously rich for. It was a very, very wealthy area, and it's because of the wool industry basically. This whole area of Tetbury is extremely wealthy. The guy up there was just telling us that some of the houses are worth sort of between £2 and £5 million, which is a lot of money by anybody's standards, isn't it? That, but very, very beautiful place. I actually think we're in the Cotswolds. We didn't even realise we'd gone into the Cotswolds. It's good here, isn't it?
It's good. It's really good. But I feel like I'm in like Hot Fuzz. You know, not like in a bad way, not like, you know, but just I just feel like I am. You know, like at the beginning of Oxford where everybody, all the village comes and meets you and says hello to you and tells you about the village, and they step out of your way on pavements for you to walk past. It's that polite, like it's
really
so
polite. Isn't it? Lovely, lovely people.
It's really, really nice. It's really good, but I do kind of feel like I'm in the middle of a film.
Lovely people.
Gumstool Hill leads down to this pond, I suppose it is, and apparently this is where they used to bring the witches, people that they thought were witches. They would tie them bottoms down, hence Gumstool, to something heavy, and they'd put them into this pond, and if they sank then they were innocent, and if they floated they were guilty, so they couldn't really win. I am a bit confused though, because the sign says danger deep water but it's not, it doesn't look very deep. I think I'd be alright if somebody put me in that. But apparently this is the same pond. Don't forget to join us on our other socials, and don't forget to hit subscribe and the notification bell so you don't miss us. We're going to go off and find another park up for tonight, and we'll see you next week.
Write your own story!